There we are. Hello and welcome to another episode of DAYRAM. Here we are. Let's have a quick cheeky look at the comps, even though I've run out of a lot of time. We are very AD heavy, as was pointed out by our Jarvan, so I believe Tristana and Jarvan is going to be building Tristana's going to go full AP and Jarvan is going to build like an AP kind of tank setup. And their team is full of scary poke and Master Yi and bloody crows. So this could be a close and intense game. So we'll just have to see how well it goes whenever Jarvan decides to load in. So let's hopefully it'll load in pretty soon. But I think if I had to go off just team comps, if I had to step back, if I wasn't playing and I was watching this game, I would guess, were these champions played at their full ability and potential, I would say the opponents have got with the Nidalee and the Lux, the Lulu, the Fiddlesticks and the Master Yi is a better team and would destroy ours. We have a lot of poke, but we're easy for them to build against. But none of them are particularly tanky, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, smiley face. And let's see how this goes. Now obviously I, as playing Jinx, I'm going to build straight up. We're just going to straight up go with boots and that, and we're gonna go. I'm going to take one in each, to be honest, because they all have their uses. So, I mean, obviously I can put the chompers down just to be an arse, and I've got my zap for poke, which will match the Nidalee spear, and will actually start to do a decent chunk of damage eventually. Because zap gets surprisingly powerful, let's not forget. So, eventually zap will damn it. Did it again. Zap will start to hurt incredibly hard, and not to mention it will help me farm a little bit safely. Let's just poke away at this Fiddlesticks. I killed the minion instead of hitting Fiddlesticks. Wow, my volume is so loud. Let's turn it down a bit. There we are, sorry about that, that was horribly loud, I was deafening myself. Let's poke at Nidalee, match the poke, and get some farm. That's some chompers in the lane. Hit Lulu with that. Let's not, oh, the crow. Hate the crows. Now Sivir's going to take some serious damage there. I've been hit by that, that's a bit scary. Obviously it's probably the best time for me to... Oh my god. Hopefully Garen is building tanky as well, because we need the tank. If we get Jarvan and... If Jarvan and Garen build tanky, we can probably win this. Because as I said earlier, their team is rather squishy. I'm going to max zap first, I think, personally. Sivir took that for me like a babe. Go away please, Fiddlesticks. You're not 60 mana. Oh. See, look at the damage that zap is doing. It's just brutal. I really need to start throwing that behind someone, otherwise it's not actually having an effect and it's essentially just a waste of mana then. So if I can actually start aiming at properly, Master Yi is going to take that zap and he's not going to appreciate it. We may be able to pick up that kill. Yes, got the assist. I didn't get the kill because of the regen. No. That's awful. Right, I'm gonna build my boots first. And then I'm gonna build just that for some damage. We're getting massive damage here. We need to build super damage super quickly. We need to get in this game. So, and we need to make an impact. It's fairly even at the moment. Well, I'll say that and Triss makes it uneven. But we need to help. Jinx is a hell of a tower pusher late game. So let's make an impact in this game. What? How? Right, let's just focus on the minions for a bit. Need to pop that mana potion. That crow can do one. Let's get the hell out of there, put some chompers down, grab a health potion, got a nice kill there. Hopefully we can pick up some more. I'm going to start putting the chompers on. Oh, see, look at the power of Zap. Is that how much? See, that scales off a reasonable amount of AD, so... Oh crap, well, I've got a couple of potions I can eat for that, thankfully. See, unfortunately they have a lot of healing as well. We've got a Lulu shield, and they've got Nidalee for healing, and Fiddlesticks and of course Master Yi have their own sustain. So... it's not, you know, it's stacked heavily in their favour. While we might get tanky, they have a lot more sustain than we do. I mean, yeah, we'll have things like, the most sustain we can get is lifesteal and potions. So it doesn't really bode well right now, but we can see if the situation improves in any way later on in the game. Nidalee's getting poked down pretty hard by Sivir, but Sivir isn't going to be able to finish that. Well, that was a lot of damage coming down on Master Yi's face. So right, we picked up Fiddlesticks and my ult. I've just realised I've not been talking a lot. But we were able to pick up Master Fiddlesticks with my ult. We were able to help secure Nidalee there. We're taking a... look, we out-damage them. I don't have any doubt that we out-damage. However, they out-sustain. And that's the problem. They can sustain themselves and provide damage a lot more consistently than we can. And out damage our tanks is my worry, and that's really what I'm worried about. I'm worried about being out sustained by them out sustaining and out damaging our tanks. And then that way they will be able to kill us. They'll be able to sustain the damage, get to our squishies. They'll be able to get to our squishy targets like me and kill us like that. I believe that is an ace. No, not quite an ace. Don't know where Tristana is. Tristana is coming back with a death cap so it's looking okay. I can finish. I would get a blade, but I'd rather not. How are they building actually any tankiness? Because at that point, I don't see any point me actually finishing a Last Whisper just yet. If they're not going to build damage, then why build to break through? If they're not going to build health, rather, so they're building damage. But if they're not going to build armor, what's the point of me building a Last Whisper? Boom! Nice. Perfect. This is what I want. This is what needs to happen. We need to make serious headway in damage. And so far, we're able to out-damage them. It's just whether or not we can keep this up. If we can out-damage them for the entirety of the game, we're in good stead to win this. It's just whether or not we can make that happen. That's those two dead. Let's work on the tower. That's not gonna help. Zap. Why did Zap hit Sivir and stop? That's not great. She is so mana hungry. I'll point that out. Look how mana hungry Jinx is. Last time I played Jinx was a very long time ago. I did not realise how mana hungry she is. Let's push through. I might build a Hurricane, although a Shiv would probably be a lot better. Although, as we discovered, Ash's Q worked with a Hurricane in a rather unique way. I'm kind of curious to see if Jinx's Q also makes 3 rockets go at once, because that would be hilariously awesome. Yes! Nice. Right, we took the tower. I wasn't sure if diving it was the best thing. But Tristana jumped for it and was able to take it quite easily, so that showed to be fine. I'm already basically out of mana again, which isn't good. Oh my god. Right. Let's not get hit by those. Damn it. I was never going to get away, so I don't really know why I flashed. But I left it a bit longer. I could have flashed and been out of range and in tower range. However, I did not do that. Right, we're just going to go. I think I'm going to build a Shiv, frankly. I have to. I can't take too many risks, so we're going to build a Shiv. We're going to buy some bloody mana potions. We bloody need them. This awful the amount of mana Jinx is using. Is it worth me doing this? It's always worth doing it. Even if I just get the passive to help me get to lane faster. Perfect. Right, let's see what I can do. I'm going to start getting. The more attack speed I get, the stronger I'm going to get at clearing, taking out towers. So that's what we want, because the sooner I get better at clearing towers, then the faster we can help clear this game up. Let's not. I've realised I'm not particularly talking that much this game, but I'm trying to focus because this is a tense. This is going to be a close game, so I really want to focus. But you've heard my strategy. I think it's pretty sound. Yes, that's going to take her out, so that was worth it if she dies. Is she ever gonna die? No. Wow. Right, well Massey E went, and they're quite low. Jarvan is alive. But he's probably gonna get killed now by Nidalee. Nope. Come on, can you finish the Nidalee? I'm not convinced you can. No, you actually can't. That's terrible. For everyone involved. I have my rocket, so we're gonna make fine use of this. Boom! It wasn't enough! As if it wasn't enough! I was so sure it was gonna be enough damage, and it just wasn't. It just wasn't enough damage. I don't understand how that wasn't enough damage. Oh crap. I need to learn. See, the problem is with me only playing, having played Jinx once in ranked and a few times in normal, I still basically use her as Nidalee. That is my only problem with Jinx. I basically play her exactly like I would Nidalee. Sit and fire zap out until someone dies, and then use my ult when necessary. I need to learn when to switch to rockets and go absolutely ham. Or when to play it safe. Let's... There we are, there we are, there we are. Nice. See, look at that. Look at this. This is what. Look at the power of the Jinx. Takes building so fast, and then I still get the passive off it. It's just incredible. I'm just going to be an arse and put those there. We've got. See, look, we're managing to do what I hoped we would be able to, which is out damage them and not let them get too powerful. We're doing okay at that so far. Fortunately, but as most ARAMs are, this is a bit of a seesaw. Bit of a seesaw, as in 1 minute one team is doing incredible, the next the other team is doing incredible and killing everyone. So it's, but that's the nature of ARAM. Worth it. Nice. Good job. Woo! It's going well. It's going well. Right, I'll buy a pickaxe. I wasn't sure if that ult was actually going to connect after that happened. After I accidentally hovered over my UI trying to send it somewhere. That's why I should really start playing with SmartCast, and I have occasionally with certain champions, but I haven't mastered. I don't like SmartCast really at the moment. I don't know why. It just doesn't grab me. I also should probably learn to play with a lock screen, but unlock screen. But here's something strange I'm going to talk about. On Dota 2, because I also like to play Dota 2. You don't have the ability to lock your screen, and I play Dota 2. Obviously not to like a pro level, but to a decent level. I play pretty well at Dota 2 with an unlocked camera, but because I have no choice. However, when I play League, I still always play with a locked camera, even though I have the choice, and I'm not sure why. And I don't think I'll ever really know why. But it's just how I play. So I guess it's because I was playing League before Dota, and obviously learnt to play with a locked camera, and then thought, well, you know, this is how I play. What's the point in unlocking my camera? Despite the fact that it's a well-known fact, really, you're not going to do very well in a competitive standpoint with an with a locked camera. Although there are a couple of pros who are known for having their camera locked and only unlock it in team fights. But that's different because I don't unlock it at all. I don't unlock it at all. It's always locked. I'm just going to shred this tower, frankly, because that's what Jinx does best, is shreds towers. And it's a GG. GG, and there we are. That was DAYRAM. I know I played an ADC last game when I played Ashe, but this was Jinx. I've not really talked much, but that was quite tense from my perspective. As it turns out, it wasn't actually that tense because my prediction was correct and the game went as planned. But it went pretty well. I finished 8-5. Our team basically did exactly what I hoped they would, and we were able to out-damage them and beat them in the early game because it went below 20 minutes, so we were able to beat them in early mid-game, really, because we're about mid-game items here. Early to mid-game items, kind of. Well, I am. Someone like Garen is packing bare items, as was Tristana somehow, and Jarvan, despite their interesting scores. But anyway, so that was today's DAYRAM. Hope you enjoyed that. I will see you back tomorrow for another episode. And goodbye.